It is AM 1160 WCCS 101.1 FM, a beautiful Monday morning, and we're glad that you're with us here today. It's 8:13. Dave Janusek and Malcolm Polley with us in the studio this morning, and the tree came tumbling down over the weekend, gentlemen. We got to get that thing back up, don't we? That's first order of business. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. So, gentlemen, let's talk about it. It's a Wonderful Life Festival kicked off on Friday. Spectacular. Yeah. I'm sure you're very, very pleased with that event.
Yeah, it runs well. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then came Saturday. And if we don't get the tree back up, we're going to make Dave stand there on North 7th Street wearing that hat.
Wearing the hat, yes.
It is a Christmas tree hat.
Here's the power of that tree, Todd.
Uh-huh.
This hat was given to me by a total stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were in Brunsey, so that may have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Friday night, and he brought this from Annapolis, Maryland. There was a couple in from Annapolis, Maryland.
Uh-huh.
So this is my solidarity hat.
There you go.
It'll stay on until the tree is back.
It will stay on
upright.
until the tree is standing up again.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Well, let's get that thing up quick so people don't have to look at that.
That's right. I mean, it was amazing how much went out on Facebook and so forth about the tree coming down and how are we going to get it back up.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons we're here is that we've typically run the festival on a pretty tight budget. It's not a fundraiser for downtown Indiana. It's simply something to do nice for the community. And since we run on a tight budget, we don't have plans for things like the tree coming down in a windstorm. And so we're reaching out to the folks in Indiana and Indiana County to help us put together the funds to get the tree back up. And it's in the process of going back up right now, but we need to find a way to pay for the nice folks that have been kind enough to come in and make sure that thing's upright again. And I know that there's a GoFundMe page going on.
There is. There currently right now, it's real simple. The simplest way to find is if you go to our Facebook page, it's tagged, pinned to the top of the page. But if you're not a Facebooker, it is simply GoFundMe.com/raise-the-tree. The last 10 hours, we've now raised about $735.
Okay.
So we're about halfway there for what we think the expense is, just giving an eyeball estimate.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday morning, crews were on scene, kind of seeing like, what's the scene look like. And that was kind of an eyeball, throw something at the wall. That's probably what we're looking at. So, today they're here, as Malcolm mentioned, getting a much better look, trying to get the thing back upright and seeing if there was any more damage, anything underneath it.
Yeah.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. And if you don't feel like going to Facebook or doing the GoFundMe page and you're still interested and willing in helping with the cost of getting that tree back up, if you want to bring check or cash into the downtown Indiana office in the community center, we're in the kind of the entryways in the back right now,
mm-hmm.
Or if you want to mail it to downtown Indiana.
Right, you can mail it to 9 North 9th Street, Indiana, PA 15701. All donations, of course, are tax deductible. And as Malcolm said, the tree is going up no matter what. I mean, that's a community tree. And, just standing there Saturday night, you could see the traffic slowing. You could see it was interesting. I was there Saturday night, and the booths were getting ready to close, and it was 10 to 8. And a tour bus just pulls off the side of the street.
Oh, yeah?
They're just sitting there. And the doors open up, but it was like this weird kind of Midwest, people came off, and they wanted to buy treats. And the interesting thing, they were one of the groups that were in for the festival, and they were from Bethlehem, PA. Now, it tells you something when a tour bus full of people from Bethlehem, PA, pull off to take pictures of your tree. That's something that kind of speaks volumes. And I think we are the Christmas tree capital of the world, and what better symbol than this large tree? So, it's really something. I think now it's probably the tallest horizontal tree in Indiana County, but we want to get it back up to be the tallest vertical tree in Indiana County. So it's, but it's, as Malcolm mentioned, that's something you don't budget for, tree falling or things like that. So, So we're looking out, we're asking out to the community. This is a community tree. I think it's kind of a beacon to the rest of the region to say, hey, come up and see our tree. If you saw any of the videos, they were really pretty much breathtaking when we went from 10 to 0 and you just saw that thing light up. There's one on the It's a Wonderful Life Facebook page that an individual took from Vinegar Hill. It just looks down into the valley there, kind of on North 7th. And when that thing lights up, man, it just that would make you go to your wallet, I think, just to try to keep get that beacon of Christmas back upright.
Yeah, well, we're very fortunate that there was not more damage and that nobody was hurt when that happened. And so as we go through the process of getting the tree raised up again, we then look forward to what's coming next for the It's a Wonderful Life
Continuing
Festival.
on, next up is a very popular Small Business Saturday. I think Small Business Saturday, at least in these parts, is starting to rival Black Friday. We helped to enhance that by our popular Downtown Dollars promotion. We'll also have some giveaways in the park. We'll have free tote bags for the first 125 on Saturday and the first 125 on Sunday. Santa will be back. And we did something we didn't do last year. We've added a burn barrel to the middle of the park. So the excuse of, oh, it's so cold. It's not so cold anymore. We've got like a nice stoked fire going throughout the festival. So come on down, even if it's a little snowy or a little bit on the dark side. Join us around the fire barrel. Get some of the treats, some of the homemades that the booths will be there, and we'll have entertainment also throughout the weekend.
Well, that, of course, adds to the spirit of the season now. You can get a little bit of snow about now. That's not a bad thing at all. Saturday's forecast does call for rain. Sorry. But Friday is supposed to be a nice clear day. So, it's going to be one of those November, December hit-and-miss weekends, and we understand that as we undertake an effort such as this.
Yep.
No matter where it is, if you're going to be outdoors,
absolutely,
you're going to be subject to the weather.
Yeah, that's right. It's wintertime.
Yeah.
Dress appropriately.
That's what we hear.
Need a hat.
You need
Heat goes through your head,
not
right?
necessarily that hat, but okay. You do need a hat. But it's wonderful that you're trying your best to get that thing back up here. And
absolutely.
And the town's looking forward to it again. You can have a whole nother light-up night.
That's
right.
everybody. I think there might have been a conspiracy that it was so popular the first time, and I think there might have been some sort of wind gust that said, let's do this again, guys.
Yeah.
So,
now, when they pick that up, they'll be able to see as well if there's busted glass underneath from some of the bulbs, and are they going to test those before they lift it back up?
The bulbs actually, when it hit the ground, were still very much, they were all lit. Dave Fairman came up from the borough and killed the power. So when that thing hit the ground, it was still alive. I mean, still lit.
Yeah.
So let's hope that. And it's interesting. They're a pretty sturdy plastic. Same thing that's in the decorations on Philadelphia Street, and they're LED, so they're very low energy, but they're actually a very sturdy type of plastic that have that old fashioned look to them.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. So we'll get that all fixed up, and we'll be right back in business as we get to the second weekend of the It's a Wonderful Life Festival.
Yeah.
Terrific. And Santa and his reindeer coming?
Just Santa, no reindeer. So
Just
if you
Santa,
missed
no
those
reindeer.
reindeer were pretty impressive.
Okay.
Last weekend. That was just our first weekend.
Yeah. Was he
attraction.
offering free flights on the reindeer?
I can't tell you that, Todd.
Okay. You wonder about these things.
You do, and I can't disclose that.
The reindeer games are going on right now.
Correct.
That's right.
And Rudolph's been invited to join, so there you go. All right, 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. Guys, thanks so much for coming in to update us.
Thank you
much.
again for
Thanks
having us. This helps get out the word. Thanks, Todd.
You make sure that something else comes up, you let us know.
Will do.
And you'll be happy to know that through the course of the rest of this week, we have a lot of guys and gals coming in to talk about Small Business Saturday. In fact, we have 2 guests tomorrow talking about it, at least one on Wednesday. I've got the same guest written in for tomorrow and again on Wednesday, so I'll have to clarify exactly what's going on there. But Small Business Saturday is indeed coming up. The Downtown Dollars will be a part of all of that.
Correct.
We'll be looking forward to a big weekend. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Todd.
It is Indiana in the Morning, and as always, we are presented by First Commonwealth Bank here in WCCS, AM 1160 and FM 101.1.